It's time for the Roadie Roundup as we chat about some of the headlines making the rounds this week. Let's meet our panel, and what a trio we have right here. Travel writer and author of the Supernatural Cookbook, a book that I did not write the foreword for. It's Julie Tremaine. Phil Ayoub, my dear friend from Bow Ties, Greeting Cards, and of course, last but not least, my ex-wife of 10 years, Barbie Joe from 92 Pro FM. Hi.
It wasn't a good divorce.
No, it was messy.
Ugly decade.
Such an ugly one.
But let's get right to it and have some fun, guys. I couldn't be happier that the three of you are here on a Friday morning. So a new study indicates that 31% of Americans believe pumpkin pie is where it's at, followed by apple and then pecan. So favorite Thanksgiving foods, we'll go down the line. You've got the Supernatural Cookbook, so I'll start with you, Julie.
I did, and I made a lot of pies for that cookbook, and I will tell you, I'm not making a single pie for Thanksgiving. I'm done. My year quota of pies is all done, so sorry, family, it's not happening.
All right. Do you have one that you like the most?
Of pies? Yeah, I like apple pie. I like apple pie for breakfast the next morning. It's like, I don't really want it after Thanksgiving. I can't handle it. I'm too full. It's like more about the appetizer game for me on Thanksgiving Day.
Which appetizer do you like?
Oh, I like all the really savory stuff. I can't turn down a cheese board. That's where my heart lives.
That's a win-win for everyone.
Right.
Absolutely. Phil?
I have two words for you, and I think you know what those words are. Jimmy Roll.
Oh.
Jimmy Roll from Newport Creamery.
Tell us.
It's all I need. As long as I have both of the ends with most of the Jimmies, then I'm happy. I've gotten into some fights, little fist fights with my family over the ends, but if I have that, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, there have been some altercations surrounding the Jimmy Roll, who's bringing it at your house, but this gets to a bigger point. Sometimes people fight over the desserts and who's bringing what, so you know what this is about.
I do actually have experience.
Food is emotional.
Yes.
Very. Are you an emotional eater?
Well, listen, I am, but I don't like to eat my calories. I like to drink my calories. Let's face it, my favorite part of any dinner is really the booze.
Yes.
Let's face it.
That's what ended our marriage.
That's it.
Fighting over the Jimmy Roll.
Guys.
Phil's Thanksgiving. But do you have a favorite dessert, Barbie Joe, if you had to pick one?
I go for like chocolate cream pie, banana cream pie. That's the stuff that I go for. I usually am a chocoholic, so I go right to chocolate.
All right, I like the sound of that. So let's move on because we've got to get to the next two scintillating topics if we're going to round up this roundup, if we're going to do it together. In a new survey, 70% of millennials say they are anxious to bring a new partner home for Thanksgiving for the holiday. So remember the first time I saw
it was a disaster.
All joking aside, if you're bringing someone new, have you been through this? What's the experience been like, Barbie Joe?
Well, if I had somebody to bring home, it would be so nice. It's always that awkward uncomfortableness, but I mean, let's face it, if you're going to bring them to like Thanksgiving or Christmas or the holidays, I'm hoping they had met them beforehand, at least once maybe. No, yes, no,
but if your family lives far away, like,
okay,
that's
good point.
hard.
Then that's it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always awkward.
Sure. Phil, for you, have you been through this? Or?
I have a big extended family, and like I alluded to earlier, it can get a little contentious at times. So my family is a bunch of they like to bust chops.
Oh,
so
are they judges?
Not judging, but like they just like to give everybody a hard time and tease. So you have to have a thick skin if you're coming to the holidays.
It's like a roast.
You know, a little bit sometimes, yeah. So not only the person that you're bringing, but you also have to get ready for some.
I've been thrown right into that arena, and I enjoy it. But for Julie, have you ever been through this type of thing?
Wait, as the significant other, you
No.
into this arena? Did you have to bring the Jimmy Roll?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right, but no.
You know what? My family does live far away, so it's always like, oh yes, come for a few days and stay with my family's house. And it's like, that is, I mean, that's awkward.
You know, I think my family would be excited if I just brought someone to Thanksgiving.
Right. No, totally.
I take this all back.
Every time I've done it, they're like, oh, thank God, okay, this is fine. Whoever you bring is fine. We accept this.
All right, I just pick up hitchhikers. Hey, this is the new Mrs. Kirby. Sure, why not? And
Your family's happy.
That's right.
Fine.
Last but not least, Twitter has rolled out a new feature that allows all users to hide unwanted replies to your tweets. So when it comes to anonymity online and hiding some things on social media, Phil, do you wish there were some things that you could make not seen to others? Do you like to be veiled in secrecy?
Things that I put on that aren't funny, I would like to make unseen. Because if I put on something that's funny, I want everybody to see it, and disappointed if people don't. But sometimes, every once in a while, I might throw something out that's not that great.
Sure.
And I kind of wish I could take it back.
So, Julie, for you, do you wish there were some things that were public to some people but not others? How do you feel about this?
I wish that you had more control over what people said about you on Twitter. I read some tweets last night that I was not happy about, and it's like, oh God, I wish that I could do something about this.
We should do a mean tweet segment.
We should. should.
We really should.
I don't think I could fit them
Your
into the hour.
self-esteem goes from here to here. That's true. We could go all day.
The anonymity is just the worst. Like making Twitter more anonymous, I think, is a bigger problem because it's already just such a
dangerous.
toxic place.
It really is. So
Yeah.
do you wish, Barbie Jo, like there could be some more privacy? I mean, for you, I mean, you're a public figure, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't get so hell-bent on that. I try not to let it bother me as much as, I feel like it's affecting others that way. But I'm like, if I put it out there, I'm there. I know what I'm getting myself into. I know what I'm signing up for.
Sure, so just don't post our settlement. She got custody of Will. All right, always great catching up with our panel. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
As always,
BK.
what's better than the Roadie Roundup on a Friday?